Hey guys, so I'm doing a tutorial that's based on the isolation arm twist. I think it's the most recent video that I've posted. You kind of have to use a small hoop for it. I think it's on there as small hoop trick, something like that. Bear with me because this tutorial might be a little bit longer than my average tutorials, so please bear with me. I put wristbands on my arms so you can see the difference, which hand is which. So my left hand is green and my right hand is blue, so that might help you out a little bit. So I apologize too because my dog is breathing super loud. So this is the trick. And I guess I can show you from the back as well. It's just a combination that I've kind of put together myself. So I came across a girl who did this, and I thought that that was awesome because I never thought to do that. So basically what we're going to do is when our arms are crossed, whatever arm is on top, so say you do your isolation and now my right hand is on top, that arm is going to be the arm that you push outwards. Because if you pushed it this way, then your shoulder is on top and then your hand is awkward. And so you always push the hand that is on top, the arm that is on top. So my blue arm, which is my right arm, is on top. So I'm going to push that hand out. And now my left hand, my green hand, is kind of in my armpit a little bit. From here you can do a couple different things. You can either come back to the middle, switch hands, push it out with the other hand, or you can do an iso pop, and then you can catch back if you have a small enough hoop. So from here, what I'm going to teach you is how to bring this hand up over your head, isolate the hoop while you're doing it, and end up back in your isolated twist on the other side. So here my left hand is on top, and I'm going to push my hand out, my other hand's under my armpit, and I'm going to start lifting my left arm over my head. And as I'm lifting my left arm over my head, I'm isolating my hoop and bringing my right arm in front of my face. And as this is happening, what I'm going to do is twist my body while still isolating my hoop. So you have to be able, you kind of have to know how to isolate a hoop while it's behind you. But the thing is the difference when you do this, you know, versus doing this one, is that it doesn't really matter which way you turn. I just looked ridiculous. Doesn't really matter which way you turn, while when you do it this way, you know, if you're doing this, it really does matter because you can't turn the same way your hoop is turning. So you have to, if I pop my left arm out and my left arm is coming up, my body is going to turn this way rather than this way, if that makes sense. So if my left hand comes out, I'm going to turn if you watch my hips, my left hip goes from pointing farther to the left to coming all the way around. So while if I was going the opposite direction, my left hip would turn towards the ground. So if I was going the opposite direction, it doesn't make any sense. So I just want to make sure that you realize if you're going to the left, if your hand comes to the left, and you bring your left arm up and you're isolating your body, you're going to turn the opposite direction. So hopefully that was a little more helpful, because it's kind of confusing. The whole turn, adding a turn aspect into it is a little strange, but hopefully that's helpful.